So Jeremy, what would you like to say to your peeps right now?
Ready, man, for my first competition of 2020.
2020
Saturday.
First one, yeah.
Name some names.
Justin James, Kyle Berkshire, Rob Tietmeyer, Landon Gentry, Ryan Reesbeck, Josh Koch. I mean, we got some new names coming in. Zach Smith. Yeah, he's taking care of his grandpa. We understand. Oh, good ball there, Rob. That might be the best ball he's hit tonight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Spin rate a little high. All right. Right? Oh, my God. Oh! Uh-oh, that might be a record. That might be a record. Your turn. Uh-oh. That might be a record. Uh-oh. Oh! 56. Kyle's number 1, Justin's number 2.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. He likes it. Look at that smile. It's $1 million smile. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Today we're at One Stop Power Shop here, getting ready for the first PLDA event of this season. So this is the first of 4 events being held here at One Stop Power Shop in North Carolina. And right now we are setting up the practice bays. Got Bobby Peterson.
What's that?
One Stop Power Shop owner. And then we have Ryan Reese back here, competitor.
If I can do it, anybody can do it.
And net builder. So thanks to Net Return.
Yeah.
Sending us all the stuff. On the grid, setting up the signs. Thank you, Ryan.
All the way.
It's got a good looking flat grid out here. Hopefully the rain holds off for today and tomorrow. This baby's gonna roll. All-time furthest drive here is 465, I believe that Ryan was telling me. You can see that stake right there, right before the woods. That's Stephen Coyce, I believe. Got the net returns all set up. Here's the bay here. So they're setting up the cameras and everything. We're gonna do some practice mock rounds here. This is how narrow the grid is from 400 yards away. So we're gonna do some mock rounds here in a minute. I'm just gonna get loose and see what we can do with this grid. All right, guys, so I actually didn't get any clips of the practice we've done before. We're trying to stay off of the turf area where we're doing the competition. So we did it off to the side, and actually the weather started getting a little nasty the night before the competition. So, but I'm going to jump right ahead here to the first round. You could see Kyle Berkshire is right next to me. He's number 1 in the world. It was awesome, as always, to hit with some of the best guys in long drives. So you could see here with these swings, these don't look the same as the swings I took the Thursday night before when I started this video. It was a lot less aggressive, and there's a few things going on with my swing now. For those of players that played with me in baseball and guys who watch me train for a long drive, everyone knows I come prepared as much as possible with all the equipment I can, because you can see here I have 2 gloves on because I know my hands get sweaty. I use rosin to cover my hands to make sure the sweat isn't bothering them. But I also have blisters taped up on my hands. I make sure that I take care of everything I need to do. I have all the equipment I need. I have the clubs I need, so that I could just focus on performing. And for whatever reason, I had no backup plan as far as my shoes went, and I didn't think it was that big of a deal for me, because these were the shoes that I've been training with for the last couple months. So same brand shoes. I really like them. They're comfortable turfs. But on that surface that we were doing this competition on, I didn't get any practice on this type of surface. There's a little different surface. It's more of like a carpet you'd see at like driving ranges that I was hitting on the first night. And I was using these turf shoes, and I was feeling very comfortable. But as soon as I started hitting on the range, which is the surface we competed off of, I was not confident with my footing at all. And with my normal golf swing, it's really not that big of a deal. But with my step, it is a big deal. Mikey Jurl, actually, you've seen him in my videos before. He told me weeks before the competition that my grip with the ground might be my downfall, and he was not lying. I wish I had the mental capacity to make that sort of adjustment. Because being my third competition I've ever been in, I was more excited about being with everyone, being able to hit against everyone, and I just wanted to hit the ball hard. So, now looking back, that's an easy thing I could adjust. And you're going to see here, I actually did switch cleats when we did the team round. So after the open division, we did have a team competition. And it was the same thing. I started off very bad, and I said, you know what? I'm going to switch to like legitimate cleats and see if this makes a difference. And I could have hit myself over the head, because I should have made that change way earlier. I didn't even think of it because we're hitting off a turf. I didn't think cleats would be a good idea on it, but they were perfect on it. And my first drive into the grid was 30 yards further than any drive I made earlier in the day. So it was definitely an adjustment that I needed to make. But going back to it with the open division, I would say that I squared up one ball and it went out of play. And everything else was just all over the club face, which was very frustrating because I've been working hard on my consistency with my smash factors. And I probably had the worst day as far as making consistent hard contact, which was extra frustrating, being this is the day I've been training for. So that being said, the open division, I ended up getting knocked out in the first round. Now, I was left in my fifth round, so everyone gets 5 rounds and you hit against everyone on the tee box. There's always 4 guys hitting on the tee box. But in my last round, I had to win the last round in order for myself to advance to the match play group of 8, and I lost by 5 yards. So for all of that happening, I really wasn't super upset for the fact that I still even had a chance to get into the next round, and I just felt 100% uncomfortable the entire time. So going into this next competition, I'm going to feel a lot more confident, but I also am going to have a little bit of a different approach. And the reason why is I did so well with my normal swing in the team competitions that I'm going to start relying on that swing more to set the pace for my step. All right, so moving ahead, again, the open division, I end up getting knocked out in. At the end of this video, I'll show you the ending of it. It was pretty exciting to watch the end. Had some monsters going at it, and a lot of ball speed, a lot of club head speed in the finals. So, but jumping ahead, we did have a team competition after, and I was actually paired up with a rookie here. I'm gonna throw his Instagram up here. Brant was, he was a riot. I mean, it was kind of cool. He came in Thursday night. We hung out. He hit for the first time in front of other long drivers, and it was his first competition. So we ended up doing a little mock competition that first day, and then we ended up actually drawing partners for the team event. So it was, I called it the Cinderella story. So it was 6 teams. that were formed, and the first round was for seeding for the brackets, and me and Brant did pretty bad. We both didn't hit any balls in play, and basically the scoring was each player gets 6 swings, and you take the top 3 furthest balls, one from each player, and then the next furthest as well, and you just add those up, and that's your team score. So we went into the bracket with 0 in last place, and so Brant and I ended up saying that we need to make some adjustments right here. So he went inside, hit on the simulator, he changed up his footing, changed up his grip a little bit, and he ended up having one of his best rounds, not his best round, but one of his best rounds the next time he came out onto the tee box. I went to my car and I grabbed my different cleats, and you could see there they are different cleats from what I was wearing all day, and I said, I'm scrapping the step, I'm just going to my normal swing, and I'm just gonna hit the ball hard. And yeah, it ended up working out. I ended up, like I said before, I gained 30 yards on my drive just by doing that little bit of a switch. And it really is kind of angling me to a different approach for the next event, which I will have a full breakdown in my next video about the adjustments I'm going to make going into this upcoming event. And I really think it's going to help me get into a lot better place and be a lot more consistent, a lot more confident, and allow me to perform the way I should perform on a daily basis. So I'll make another video regarding those changes soon. And as far as the team event, Brant and I actually ended up fighting our way back to finish second behind Kyle Berkshire and Ryan Riesbeck. So we had the number 1 and number 11 in the world against a rookie, and I think I'm ranked somewhere in the 60th, 65th or something in the world. So it was good, confidence booster for us, and we're excited. Hopefully we could draw partners again, because I'd love to be Brant's partner again. It was a lot of fun. But here I'm going to show you the final round. Now this is between Josh Koch and Kyle Berkshire. So obviously Berkshire won Worlds last year. He won a bunch of events as well, so he was ranked number 1 in the world. And Josh is an amazing athlete, and he's been working hard on his long drive game. So it was very impressive to watch him hit alongside Kyle. Now we do have the TrackMan set up there, and these guys were putting up some monster numbers. So in comparison, again, I've been training a lot on my speed. My last week of training before the event, I was up 145, 146 club head, between 215 and 221 ball speed. Now in the competition, my numbers were way down. I was around 141, 142 club head. I think I maxed out at 215 ball speed. So obviously, my swing was not good. These guys were consistently in the 150 club head range, and they're hitting between 220 and 225 ball speed. I think Kyle actually hit up around 227, and it's amazing to watch. I mean, these guys are very good at what they do, and you could see they're a lot more flexible than I am. But they got some seriously fast hands, and it's hopefully one day I'll be on their level. Not hopefully, I know I will be on their level one day. But here you can see Josh put one way down in the grid. I believe he hit 386, which is a huge number for the day. I think Kyle may have had the longest on the day at 390, 391 maybe earlier. So, but as we progress, you'll see Josh ends up edging out Kyle here in the final round, and Josh ended up winning the first event in PLDA. So congratulations to Josh. It was like I said, fun to watch, and we're looking forward to seeing him again in this next event, and he'll be the reigning champ trying to defend his crown. So it'll be interesting. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's been a minute since I uploaded, and I do apologize. It's been super busy with everything going on. Our family business ended up getting a lot of calls in, and I've been doing a lot of sales appointments on top of getting ready for our first child coming up in a couple months. But But yeah, so now hopefully I could have some more time to at least upload a couple times a week for you guys. I do have this event coming up very soon, and my next upload I do want to show you guys some of the adjustments I've been making. You can see here I'm at the Whirly Golf Dome for the first time in a while, so they were gracious enough to have the place open for me, and it was awesome to have the entire dome to myself. I mean, it sounded like gunshots going off in there, but I'm really excited because I've been working hard on the adjustments I need to make for this next competition, and I will have a video about all those adjustments. So I really do appreciate you guys watching the video. I want to give a huge shout out to my sponsors, Oncore Golf. Check out their new Vero X1 golf ball. We're shooting a video on Wednesday where I'm not gonna spoil it right now, but it's gonna be fun. We're gonna shoot a video out on a course and check out their new golf ball. And if you want any more information about them, you could shoot me a message. Imagine Golf app, they've been awesome. Check that out as well. Go download it. It's an amazing mental tool for your golf game, and I use it every day, so check them out. And then also, as always, big thanks to Krank Golf for the clubs. Wouldn't hit anything else. If you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.